Hi, and welcome to Immigration Talks, being hosted by the law firm of Russo and Blissett. I'm Sherry Barrett, and I'm here with attorney Anokye Blissett. Hi, Anokye.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. So today we want to talk about naturalization or citizenship and special issues that comes with that. Anokye, can you tell us some of these issues?
Yes, one of the biggest issues I've seen is people don't know, legal permanent residents in particular, don't know about the issue of the break in continuity. You have to stay, once you stay out of the country for more than 6 months, the time to count for your physical presence and the 5-year good moral character time starts all over again. So if there's at any point you're going to be out of the country for more than 6 months, you need to file an application to preserve your time, the continuity of the time you've already been physically present in the United States. It's very important because when permanent residents, for whatever reason they go home for a while, they always think about 1 year, I have to come back to the US before 1 year. But we're always trying to get them to become citizens. So the idea is to come back before 6 months, not 1 year, because we need to make sure that you don't have to start your clock all over again. And I saw it the other day, and it was heartbreaking because he was almost done with his time. We had to really start the clock all over again.
Wow. Okay, what other issues do you find that comes out of this?
Well, a lot of times our clients don't want to become citizens. They say they don't want to be a citizen of this man's country. They rather stay a citizen of their own home country, and it's a battle with our clients. And what I tell them, if you're going to live here, then you need to be a citizen of this country, because there's so many laws that can be broken that will put you up for removal proceedings, or formerly called deportation proceedings, and we don't want that. Naturalization comes in there because obviously if you're a citizen, then whatever law you may break, then your defense is that you're a citizen. So you do whatever criminal penalties you have, and then that's it. You're not going to go to the next step and then be issued an ICE order and have to go through removal proceedings. And a lot of times when someone comes into me and they're in removal proceedings, the first thing that I do is I look to make sure that they're not a citizen, because it can be overlooked by the immigration officers, the deportation officers. In many instances, it happens because they have obtained their citizenship from their parents. It's called derivative citizenship, and unknowingly. So they've been a citizen since they were 16 and had no idea. And then they commit the crime when they were 30, and now they're up for removal. But if I can prove that they were a citizen, but from when they were 16, when one of their parents received it, then we're okay.
So you mentioned derivative citizenship.
Mm-hmm.
How does that work?
It's quite complicated. Throughout the years, the laws have changed for it. Right now, the laws are that one of your parents have to have become a citizen before your 18th birthday, but that parent needed to have joint custody of you. So the easiest way to prove that, honestly, is if your parents are married and they've been married for a very long time and one of them become a citizen, then you're a citizen. What usually happens at that point is the parent brings you to the passport office with your green card and their naturalization certificate. It gets mailed off to the Department of State, and then within a couple of weeks or a month or so, you receive your passport. The issue is fine. You can travel on your passport. You're a citizen for all intents and purposes. However, there are instances where the certificate of citizenship from immigration is required. The Department of State and USCIS are two different offices. So immigration feels like just because the Department of State feels like you're a citizen doesn't mean you really are. So then they will like you to get your own certificate for them to be able to say, yes, you are a citizen. And I've seen that come up a lot when cases of then the child turning to adult and then wanting to sponsor their spouse out of like Guyana or Trinidad or somewhere. And the immigration officer says, wait a minute, your passport's not enough. I would like you to get your citizenship document. Or, like I said, in the criminal cases where they need to get it, because there's no way they're going to terminate proceedings unless you have that document.
So it isn't necessary to have the naturalization certificate, but you would suggest that is something that they look into.
Right. It's not, I tell my clients, it's not really necessary, but somewhere along the road, if you think you may want to sponsor a spouse or you may run into trouble, it's necessary.
Okay, great. Well, that's all the time that we have for today. Please call us for your appointment at 718-849-690. Mention that you saw us on the Maxine Tullow Show for a free consultation. Again, give us a call at 849-6900. Thanks for having us.